just if anybody's going to start listening, and we may actually get some people raiding tonight. I don't know. They may raid us. They may raid somebody else, but you will see.
Well, I mean, it's dude, like New Zealand. A day's drive will get you from Alpine Mountain Meadows to the Norwegian fjords, and then to a mountain glacier, and then to tropical rainforests on the beach.
Yep.
It's freaking amazing. And man, 2 weeks on the South Island was barely enough to scratch the surface there. And they got wine country, so yeah, it's wine country. So
Hey, sorry, I had fallen asleep.
That's okay. You're here. You beat Curtis. So.
sorry, but she's coming. Sweet.
I'm never far. I just, this long COVID's really kicking my ass, so I'm spending a lot of time on the couch.
Garner, you mentioned we may be raided tonight.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
2 things in response to that statement. The first being, I have enough hardware in my basement to start a small medieval land war if we need it. And
That's
the
awesome.
second thing is, we got some very intelligent folks in here, so I'm gonna need y'all to step up and do a little bit of engineering and come up with a physical reality for my new brainchild.
It's taking long.
It's along the same lines as the Deus Ex machine gun. I present to you the belt-fed battle axe.
Oh no, that does not sound promising.
It's like a belt-fed automatic shotgun, except it's a battle axe, and it doesn't have bullets.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time imagining how it does its thing.
Kind of like a chainsaw on the end of a stick.
Sounds great. It's a belt-fed battle axe.
Totally safe.
I had to go with the belt-fed battle axe comment. I was going to tell you all a joke about pizza, but it was too cheesy. So,
was all that just to set up the too cheesy joke? Because oh my god.
Yeah. You're just realizing his game is really long. Really long. He's been planning the Dwarven the battle axe launchers all week.
Are we the first victims?
No, unfortunately.
you are not.
I
don't know
if you're professional when it comes to groaners.
Well, I mean, everybody needs a hobby, Garner. That one happens to be mine.
I said that you're a professional. This is not a hobby. Goodness. All right. Well.
Gee, count. I gotta re-log in. Hang on. Sorry.
So I'm gonna have to theater of the mind while I am installing Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
So what now?
Oh, you get your new computer, did you?
Well, I had to. My old laptop motherboard died.
Oh, that's a good reason.
So I've got a brand new computer. Not super happy about it. Don't take offense, computer. It's a nice new computer, but my old computer was not that old. It should not have died. But I will theater of the mind, and I should have this done lickety split.
I'll allow
it. I will too. No problem. And we've got Curtis, who said he was only going to be 2 more minutes. So.
Did anybody else have problems updating Unity?
No, it took
not
a while.
Letting me log in. It's not letting me. Yeah. It's saying like my username password for Fantasy Grounds is wrong, and it won't let me log in. Which is a little odd.
That is odd.
This is a family-friendly sort of a venue, so when I looked at the long-term forecast, and saw the temperature readings for the next few days. I will not repeat precisely what words went through my head because they are not family friendly.
Mark, I see you were obviously paying attention to my missives that went out this week or last week.
Gosh, I hit that unmute button several times and didn't. But yeah, I saw that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I know that person.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Right. Let's go ahead and go live with our game. Waiting for Curtis and for all the rest of you slackers to actually get logged in.
I'm in.
Weird monkey creatures attacked us.
Yeah, that's exactly where you are.
Yeah. I think we tried to go up and look in their area to see if there was anything up there in the way of a lair or treasure of any kind, but I don't remember for sure.
Yeah, up in the rafters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there was not anything. I mean, it's obvious that they've been, layering up there, but there was not anything else that you were able to find when you went to search.
They have not had some very treasure-worthy victims, huh?
I'm not sure they gave that much of a damn about collecting treasure from their victims. I suspect they was too busy monkeying around.
And he's still going.
But
Okay,
You
I
guys-
need help. I cannot get past the lost password recovery random question.
which
How
is
many feet does a worm have? Spell out the number.
0.
ZERO.
0.
Make sure
I
you
did
press F-
none.
Make sure you press F5 if it's fresh. It's I don't know. There's problems. It's like everyone had to reset their passwords. Maybe they got hacked.
Weird.
That's usually the sign when they don't say anything and make everyone do it.
Well, I didn't have to do it, and I've been logging in from multiple
Yeah.
places, so I don't know what's going
Good.
on.
Yeah.
Y'all do me a favor and do watch. Open up a window and mute it, but bring up the Gary Con Twitch channel. Gary Con, not Gary Con, the Cat Good Gaming Twitch channel. I think it's actually pinned in our thing. No, it's not. So, oh, wait. There it is. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's pinned. Yes, you're on
You have to.
stream. What? No, we're playing a game, but go ahead. Come on. All right, deer in the headlights with the 20-year-old.
Well, I was going to ask you about something I found at your house.
Oh, well, then let's ask me later. All right, why don't you ask me later? Would you turn up the heat a little bit too? Because Vern's been talking about how it's 40 below north of Calgary where he is. And I'm getting cold.
Tax-free edition. It's like 30 here.
Yeah, it is, Vern. It's only 30 here.
30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, sorry.
Or-
So yeah, we're at -1. So
You're ever so slightly below the freezing mark.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was in fact melty here today, Vern.
Oh
Understand?
my god, it's 49 here, which is really cold, but you guys talking about that, I might have to turn on the heat.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like I was fine a minute ago, and now I'm not. I need the heat on.
That's how cold he is.
Understand that not a damn one of y'all has any sympathy from me at this time.
Hey, I feel your pain even as I laugh at it.
Oh. All right. Curtis, you logged in, didn't have any trouble, did you?
Nope, I'm all good.
Yep. Everybody else is struggling. So
I'm coming in now.
I guess y'all just got to be better. I don't know.
Yep.
So, can someone do the full summary of what we missed last time around, just to catch up the unfortunates?
that's a
I
good
take it
name.
you had a
The Unfortunates.
I
Mark,
was
you're
really
doing a good
looking
job of describing it.
Yeah.
Try to give it a shot if y'all want. I think we woke up and we realized that we were still in the room with the Lemon's tiny hut and had to figure out a way to deal with the fact that there was a darkness coming at us from the northern door, and we had no clue what was going on in the southern door. So, with limited strategies and options, we decided to go en masse out the southern door by casting Bless and Spirit Guardians as a means of trying to defend ourselves. As soon as we got out there, they cast darkness upon us on the southern corridor, implying strongly that there are two mages attempting to attack us. We approached the edge of the darkness unwittingly, and as soon as we stepped a toe out of there, per Garner's description, we were hit by a fireball. The fireball was a spectacular one, Apocalypse Now one, as most of us suffered catastrophic damage from it. And we still mustered and rallied the troops and proceeded forward, discovering the mage and a few other bad guys. Hiding up above us was a Zorn waiting to drop. Fortunately, Pojimbo leaped across and was not the victim of it, but as soon as Uriel approached, the Zorn dropped from the ceiling and became a very difficult adversary. But we ultimately killed them all, but the mage who hurled the fireballs upon us was able to escape, and pursuit turned into a situation where he went down to the bottom level, and we decided not to go any further. From
You
there,
left out the two critical hits part.
yeah, I forgot about that. Thank
That was,
you.
that was my favorite part of the whole adventure.
Did you catch that? No good for nothing, dirty deceiving mage.
We did
No.
not.
He got away.
He's on my
Although I think we did have AI generated images of the creature being crit twice.
And for the entire thing to work, there has to, by my thinking, there has to be two mages, and we have yet to find any evidence of the second mage, because the darkness was happening in both areas pretty much simultaneously. So we and these guys that can do it endlessly. Apparently, it's an innate ability. I think there was a hint that it may have been a drow. I don't know if
There
we were
was
able.
a big hint that it was drow.
Yeah. We knew. So yeah, again, Uriel actually got thrown to the ground after two critical hits. I used up 9/10 of all of my healing power, and we used Sharona's Twilight power as well. And so, but we got out of there and survived, and we eventually explored our way to this room, where we were doing a pretty good job of exploring when these vicious monkeys dropped out of the ceiling, and we had to take those suckers down. I don't remember anything special about killing them, but I believe they're dead.
Yeah, if you look in our Discord chat, you can scroll up and see the monkey. So it's definitely a creepy looking monkey.
Is that
It was
a?
a creepy-looking monkey. I thought I remembered the password. I thought it was Jack Burton.
Yeah.
But That's not letting me in. Capital J, capital B. Okay. I
Yep.
wasn't capitalizing it right. Okay.
Okay, I have a moral problem here.
Yep.
My D&D Beyond subscription has expired.
Sorry, it faded out at the end there.
That is definitely a moral problem.
My characters and all my books are locked behind it. I was going to look a couple up. I'm not giving them any more money. Decided.
Garner, in the aftermath of the combat, we've got all kinds of goods and, boxes of stuff and barrels of things and bales of what have you. Are there any musical instruments tucked up in the rafters?
That's a very good question. I think I should, let's see. Let me read for those who did not make it last time what it looks like. This oddly shaped chamber is crammed with containers of all sorts: large clay jars, boxes, barrels, crates, chests, sacks, casks, bales, bags, hampers, and others. Some are obviously broken or empty, but many seem full. Bales contain black cloth and some finished garments, cloaks, capes, kilts, etc. Scores of arrows, bolts, javelins, spears, and several dozen hand weapons are in the narrow alcove to the northeast. At the south end of the place are boxes and several huge pottery jars, but near them are 3 humanoid skulls and a few bones. And as the party migrated towards those skulls, that was when the monkeys attacked.
The funky monkeys.
We did break all the vases Diablo style, right?
That's right. You have to, right? That's what one does.
We have not yet, no.
While the rest of the party is investigating all this, I'm just going to settle down by the entrance we came in and listen for any signs of life coming towards us.
Very good. Give me a perception check with advantage then.
I'm remembering how to do this.
Very nice. Oh, the 2 was almost a 20, but it wasn't. So, you do hear some scuffling sounds in the distance, but to you they seem far off, at least 100 feet or more away.
Okay. Well, like I say, I'll stand guard while the party does what it's got to do.
Okay.
Sharona, in a fit of you haven't seen anything like this since she pushed the bunny down the stairs, smashes those vases.
Very nice. All right. So, in those containers, you have meal, grain, flour, salt, dried and salted meats, sausages, cheese, biscuits, nuts, dried fruit, wine, ale, beer, and others.
They got sausage in those barrels? I'm taking it.
There is sausage in those barrels.
I am absconding with that sausage.
We're gonna need a detailed count of how many sausage links that is.
Lizard folk are pretty focused on meat.
2 of them are already missing.
Two are already missing, no doubt.
When you swim above the cool gray mud, all things must be food. There is no option here.
Yeah.
We got to get this guy a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. We really do. Because there's no other way to take the ale.
What good is ale to a lizard man? I have no lips. Can't drink from a mug.
We could give him a straw and kind of put it down his throat.
Yes, we could.
And just stick his head in there and,
Well, that might work, actually. A friend of mine owns a ranch, and she used to have a horse that when it wanted a drink, it would go over to the creek that ran through their pasture. And it would stick its head completely under the water to take a drink. She'd never seen that kind of behavior out of a horse before. I can only imagine that's how lizard men would do it. I am serious about the musical instruments, though, Garner. If there are any here, you're definitely going to make me into a believer.
Hey Garner, I'm looking at the Twitch channel and it's showing us the entire map, which is really nice. Thank you.
You can watch the not entire map on your own computer.
Well, I'm seeing like all the little
I
pinned
did ask
locations.
you to open that. I get it. Yes, you are seeing the entire map because that's what I'm
Hey,
looking at.
that's a really cool secret door over there.
I don't see any secret doors.
I'm going to assume that's a secret door.
Okay, I will stop smashing vases and continue to as long as I've smashed all the vases and just continue to try to find things in boxes, or is there anything else here left to find?
So there is basically most mundane type stuffs. An instrument, not really mundane, is it? But I'm gonna harken back to those old days, where we got to grab the D100 and roll on our treasure table. I will give you an 8% chance that there is an instrument here for you. So if you would please, Setiska, grab your dice, grab your D100, and roll that D100 out. Oh, too bad. 67. You find more grain. Plenty of sausages all over the floor, too.
Taking the sausage.
Hey, we didn't happen to level up the last time when we had that long rest, did we?
No. You guys had asked that. No, you didn't. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Let me put some sausages in your inventory.
So we are presently a level below where we were last time.
What?
We're like no, sorry. In the dungeon. We're one level down in the dungeon.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, okay.
No, you are. So you were mainly on the western side of that of this level, and you have come up to the. So the way that you got in here, by the way, is going up that hall and then back to the west. Okay, so nobody's been around the corner to the east. So, but going back to the west goes to where the stairwell was clogged up. But if you also branch off and go to the south, it goes back to that large room that had all the tables in it, and I mean it was like maybe a massive meal hall, previously. But it also had the large stairs going down. Do you understand my description?
Yep.
Okay.
Knowing that we feel a little trapped in here, are there any water skins or things like that to fill up? I think we should fill up our ration sort of supply and make sure that we can eat and drink. So whatever there is of that, there seems to be a lot of that kind of thing. I want to fill up with as much as reasonable.
It's a very rational suggestion.
Oh my gosh. Sharona, Sarah, were you in the party when you found the cistern? I think that was 2 episodes ago.
Yes, and I got hit by the Minotaur.
No, no, different one.
No,
Maybe it was
different
last.
one.
Nope, I do not remember a cistern.
Okay. So then you were not here for it. All right. Let me describe this cistern that we saw. It, everybody take a look at the stream real quickly.
Yep.
All right. You see yourselves where you are. Here, let me actually move it down a little bit just so you see and understand what you're looking at here. Okay. So you had come up this way after getting out of the room over to the west. So the room that you were in when you were in the Ledman's tiny hut is over here on the west hand side. You see that? Yes?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you had come out to the south. That's where the initial darkness hit you. You can see all the blood spots where Uriel went down like a cheap bag of tricks, and where everybody else got hit by the fireball, but also the Zorn and the other cultists that you ran into were slain. All right. I thought I thought you guys had gone to the cistern another day. I don't think it was last time that you were in the cistern, but I don't remember for sure. The cistern is here, and there's a wall that divided that. And I just wanted to read it again, read the description of the room again to you. But it said this oddly shaped chamber is bisected by a curving wall of well-dressed mortared stones. The wall is about 4 feet tall, and to the south side of it is water, high enough to almost flow over the top of the wall. Water trickles in from several places along the east, south, and west walls. Overflow gravitates to floor drains even as you watch. So nobody tried that water, but that was where you found some water in addition to what you're talking about, which, let's see, that was the Minotaur here, right? Don't think there was any water in the Minotaur. It says, no, it is. It's fountain. You're right. In the center of the room is a shallow pool. Its fountain is apparently clogged, so there wasn't water. And the decorative statue of a Minotaur sitting on a throne is much dirtied. And then the Minotaur got up and kicked, well, y'all kicked its ass. Okay. But then there was this room down here. And now we're just oversharing way too much. And if you recall, this room to the south had gargoyles in the corner, and there was mist throughout the entire room. But the gargoyles had come to life, but you kind of backed out and you used your spiritual guardians to help you slay the gargoyles. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So everybody stop looking at my map now.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at your own.
All right. I'm gonna nod to Sharona. I guess I am so curious. You guys done down there? Let's go. Or should we take a short break and get some hit dice back?
Looking at how hurt everyone is. Nobody's that hurt. You're only down 9,
Yep.
right?
You just have to remember that I've almost expended all of my healing abilities. I have 1 spell slot from each spell level.
It's too early to try out that long rest again, right?
No, agreed. Yeah, I just want to highlight that for future strategy. I mean, you should still have a lot of spell slots. So
I do, yeah. And I'm not against a short rest because I get my Twilight Sanctuary back on a short rest. So
Boy.
If the team thinks we should short rest, I am pro that. This seems like a good room to eat our fill and stock up and take a rest.
I am always okay with you taking rests.
All right, I will hold position where I am, being super attentive perception wise. Hiding also, so I'm not obviously visible from the tunnel.
There's an overabundance of sausage here, so I'm gonna eat my fill, and I'm gonna eat 2 or 3 other people's fill also.
There's definitely an overabundance of sausage.
As long as we're gonna rest, maybe I'll use a hit die to heal some of my wounds.
Okay.
I think all I do is just grab the dice at the bottom of the screen and
Yeah, at the bottom on the main page of your character sheet.
Okay.
You can either roll it out into into the chat window, or you can double click on it. Either one.
Okay. All right, now how do I track that? It tracks it for me. Wonderful.
It does. Halfway through your rest, nothing happens. What?
Well,
I don't understand. What was funny?
How long do our temp points last, Sharona?
Until we take a long rest.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't go away until we long rest.
Well,
nice.
I'm gonna also say that it expires after 24 hours. Like if you don't use them at all for 24 hours, they will expire.
That makes sense.
So do we have?
But we can short rest and keep them.
Did we? You still have Twilight Sanctuary up for when we were in this room?
I think it had expired previously. Like by the time I jumped in last week, it had already expired.
That's correct.
And I'm sorry, I have a cold, so my voice is going in and out. If it sounds funny, that is indeed my voice sounding funny.
You're actually not going in and out to me, but it's obvious that you got, a little bit of congestion or whatever. But so
I don't remember if Twilight Sanctuary was used again after the debacle with the incoming fireballs.
wait a minute. Somebody just somebody had 4 temporary hit points left and they just got removed.
That was me.
All right. That wouldn't be removed.
And that's because I don't recall if it was used, if Twilight Sanctuary was used after the fireballs came in, but those fireballs knocked me down.
It was.
Like,
it was used
I
after the fireballs, yes.
Done and bleeding out.
Yes. You and then Uriel wanted to take a dirt nap when he was playing with the Zorn.
Yeah, it was used after Vern. We really anguished whether or not we should try to use it into the darkness, but we decided to wait until we knew what was going on. It helps me relate to the troubles Sarah has to go through all the time and when to cast that ability.
I can't wait until I get 2 per short rest. That is really going to alleviate that struggle.
Yeah, I bet.
Indeed.
All right. So what are we doing?
It sounds like we make a short rest.
Well, you did take a short rest, yes. So let me.
Okay.
Short rest successful. Excellent.
Okay, cool.
Short rest is successful. I will.
Okay.
Then I guess we should explore further. Are we actively trying to find our way back up, like another entrance? Is that our plan, or do we just think we're going to sleep down here for a while? What are you guys thinking?
I think it's a matter of opportunity at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
we kind of panicked when we didn't have good halfling leadership a couple of sessions ago, and ended up just running around the dungeon like a bunch of rabbits with their heads cut off.
Hey,
One of us resembles that remark.
That wasn't a
So
solid take. It was just we did run around that session quite badly. We don't really have a big plan for what to do we?
I
Guys?
suggest that we actively try to get back up. I mean, I'm sure we'll run into things and we'll keep exploring, but I think our intent should be not to be locked down here. Because locked down here with them knowing we're down here seems like a death trap.
I agree.
say we push forward and carve our way through them to glory.
I'd like to find out who the culprits are that put that crap up there and maybe take those bastards out.
Yes.
It might be possible for me to burn a path through the debris on the staircase. Much of it is made out of wood, but it's going to get very hard to breathe in this area.
Yeah,
I'm not in favor of that.
plot armor on that staircase furniture looked pretty thick.
Let's hope that there's another stairway up. It seems unlikely that there isn't. And we've got a lot of map to go.
Yeah. I'd say we push forward. There were stairs on
I think
like
we need to
east
find
side
another
and
way
west
up.
side.
So a couple of you were asking questions about what other, what things were in here, what we were able to find. You specifically called out, food rations, and there is no water in here. There was ale and wine in the cracked, in the busted pottery, which is now no longer usable. But you did find 40 days worth of rations that are sausages, and you did find 8 water skins as well.
Okay.
Those water skins are currently empty.
They are currently empty. I will actually put that on there. Yes.
So is it okay to just update our ration number to, I don't know, maybe 10 days if that's what I wanted? Oh, I actually have 14 days. Never mind.
Setiska, it was a massive urn full of them.
And did somebody write them down, or are those in the party sheet?
They are in the party sheet.
Perfect. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was there something that?
So did anyone actually investigate that cistern in the other room that Windrunner was talking about?
Well, we've got a bunch of empty water skins now. Let's head back there and investigate.
Yeah, not extensively, no.
Was going to be my suggestion.
Oddly, Sharona approves of this suggestion.
Jimbo gets a faintly offended look.
Do any of you divine casting types, well, shamanic casting types, if I'm being honest, happen to have a method of determining the purity or toxicity of the water?
I do not with my current prayers.
So I guess Pojimbo will take the lead and be stealthy. Say about 30 feet ahead of the party.
Okay. So give me, and I'll use them when I need them. Give me 3 stealth checks on the tower.
Sharona notes that you should probably stay about 30 feet ahead of the party, not 40.
Point, I did my best Sharona impression, and everybody appreciated it. All right. As Pojimbo steps out into the hall, all of a sudden he drops his weapon belt and makes a bunch of clanging sound as he steps out into the hall.
Did he roll a natural 1?
Yes, but he was 40 feet in front of you at the time.
As I hear that clanging in your head, Pojimbo, you say, "Stay closer." And pick up your belt.
Proceeding.
All right. Also give me 3 perception checks. Also in the tower.
Uriel hears in his head, "Catch up, you're getting too far behind."
Oh, let's see. Pojimbo. Yeah, it's not going to matter. I was going to make you roll one of them again, but you really don't need. All right.
Hey, lizard man, pay attention.
Is he doing?
Distracted by those sausages.
I guess.
Hey, man.
Making our way.
Oh, Jimbo, not so fast.
And we're walking.
I love my whispering in the head ability.
We're walking.
Hold on. I've lost ability to move on the map. Well, not because I've lost ability to move. I've come to the edge of the map. Okay, there we go.
Here's where something jumps out of the water and tries to drown us.
All right. I read you the description already, right? So we're back in the cistern. Now what are we doing?
Well, somebody want to go for a swim or check it out more. Who was that? Get in there.
I would like to cast Detect Poison and Disease, please.
You do not. You've successfully cast it. You do not detect any poison or disease in the water.
Okay. It's not poisoned or diseased, I tell the group.
All right. Watch my robes. I'll be back in a moment. Sharona, I have counted the Mr. T starter kit, and I know every link in every chain. Please don't.
Okay.
The lizard man.
I'll get ready to use my Githyanki mind powers to yoink him out of there. I can move a willing person 10 feet if required, right? On a bonus action.
All right. This. All right. So the wall is 4 feet high. And I'm talking to Setiska, right? Setiska, you're disrobing to investigate the water?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the wall is 4 feet high. And as you lower yourself over the other side, you realize that the floor is not where the floor is when you just got in here. Okay?
Meaning it's deeper or not as deep?
It is deeper. Yes, it is deeper.
Okay. I will stick my head up and thusly inform the party.
Okay.
How deep does it look?
Anyone have a rope?
So it's hard for you to tell exactly how deep it is because it is covered with algae. The floor and walls of the cistern are definitely covered in algae, and so everything is kind of green and dingy. So you can't see exactly how far, but you feel if you swam down just a little bit, you'd be able to get a better idea.
Should we attach a rope to our lizard bait?
Of course,
No.
you got rope.
No, you should not attach it, but I will hold it and swim to the bottom.
Hmm.
Do
I
not
feel like
attach
it's just
me.
bait trying to lure you in.
My people hatch in the water. Of all of us, I have the best chance of survival.
Well, what was our intention with this? Was it to find clear water or to swim in it?
Apparently, it is for swimming.
Well, we wanted to investigate what's in it. I mean, there might
Okay,
be
then I'm
something
100% behind it.
something with big teeth that might have treasure.
Cool.
Okay. It's kind of funny. Okay. So go ahead and give me an investigation check. What you see when you go down just a little bit is that the floor there is about 4 feet lower than the floor that you were standing on. So that's 8 feet of water because the water was at the top of the wall. Okay. So it's 8 feet of water and it slopes down and away from you. So it gets
Gotcha.
deeper the farther that you go south.
I will stick my head out of the water and report that to the party. Oops. That was only supposed to be one investigation check.
Okay. You roll perceptions instead of investigations.
Oops. Let's try that another way. Oh, good. I love it when a plan comes together.
Well, you split the difference. All right. Why don't you roll one more time, meaning with advantage, but not, just one more time because you are an aquatic type creature. You're an amphibious creature, but anyway. All right. You see a large, round, slime covered object on the bottom.
Other than being covered with slime, am I able to make out any details regarding said?
Not without physically interacting with it.
Can I use my telekinesis to push some of the slime away without coming into physical contact with it?
I will allow that. When you do so, what you see is apparently a coat of arms.
Interesting.
Coat of arms has a pair of antlers on a sable background.
Hey, I like that.
All right. I'm going to return to the party and inform them thusly. And just out of curiosity, what is... I should have it written down here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Abilities. Hold breath right there. Mumble, mumble, mumble. I can hold my breath for up to 15 minutes at a time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
I'm going to use telekinesis to very carefully clear away the coat of arms and a little bit of the surrounding area. Is it moldered away to just a skeleton? Is it an intact corpse? Is it like, what am I dealing with here?
There is no skeleton there. There is no corpse. Doesn't seem to be anything other than, a round piece of metal, kind of curved, bulbous curved piece of metal that has this coat of arms on it. It's
One might
probably
even
about-
call it.
it's
One might
probably
even call it
3
shield
feet.
shape.
It's round. It's perfectly round, and it's about 3 feet in diameter.
Like a shield or a circle?
Yes.
Like, all right.
A disc or a sphere sort of thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it's. I mean, it could be a shield. It could be a metal cap to a underwater passage. It could be whatever. You haven't. All you've done is move the slime off of this round metal object.
It could be a plate big enough to hold 40 days worth of sausage rations.
I vote you go grab it.
I will use my telekinesis to grab it because I'm curious but not stupid. Before I do,
pick it up. Okay, go ahead.
Before I do, I will stick my head out of the water, let people know what I've found, and ask Vim, given that I know that he also is telekinetic, if he would be willing to stand by to receive said when I lift it out of the water.
Well, I have a ready to action in a sense to yank you out if anything goes untoward.
I'll summon a mage hand.
There's nothing
yeah.
in here other than me, so we don't need to worry about the ready to action.
Okay.
It would have at me by now. But if I lift it out of the water telekinetically, you can grab it and move it to land telekinetically. And then we can be as safe as possible while we're still being stupid.
This is nuclear, is it? It's going to melt down?
Only if we're lucky.
I will use mage. I'll summon up a mage hand to grab it too, if needed.
Okay. So you lift it up, and as you lift it up, you see that yes, it does seem to be a shield. There was a drain underneath it, but obviously somehow the water has sought its level, and this is the level that it is at, deliberately. The shield no longer has any leather straps on the back. It's just got metal, the metal rings that the leather straps could be attached to. But other than that, it looks to be in excellent shape.
All right.
You lift it up out of the water, and then it's maged hand out to the floor out there.
Cool. I like the antler motif. Dibs.
Well, it's certainly not my speed. I'm not arguing with you. If there are no objections, I will prestidigitate this thing clean and then take a few minutes and do the detection of magic thing. In other news,
Sounds like a plan. We've determined this water is safe to drink, we think?
I doubt very much that you will enjoy the taste, but the algae is cleaning it. It won't hurt you.
That is correct.
Okay. Then we should you said it was running over the sides, right?
Yeah. So it's actually in the south part of the room on both the east, west, and south walls, water is trickling down those walls into the pool. So it's being fed from above, but the entire pool is full.
Oh, gotcha. I would like to fill up our empty water skins while he is identifying said object.
Do the same.
All right. You are able to do those instead of empty wine skins now. I will put full wine skins or water skins, sorry, not wine skins.
Oh, wine skins! I love this fountain.
Nope, 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 nope. All right. So you've got 8 full water skins now. Things just got heavier. Look at that.
We did the water to wine thing at our last party, Sharona. It went over well until people started walking across the top of the pool.
All right. I have put the shield in your inventory. It does seem to be a superb shield.
Does it detect as magic?
Of craftsmanship on the shield is well above average. Several runes decorate its outer surface, and a number of that's not the case because we already got another description. But anyway, it definitely radiates magic.
There we go. Well,
we'll have to get the leather bits replaced next time we.
do you?
You do recall that there were plenty of leather hides in that storage room that you just came from.
Would we be able to repair this ourselves?
You feel pretty comfortable.
Well, grab some. I'd say grab some leather, and I figure we go back the way we just came from, and keep exploring to the east. So we can go back, grab some bits of leather, and try and fix it the next time we take a break.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I really dig the antler motif. So
Yeah.
unless anyone wants it,
Load her up.
Yes, somebody does want it. You.
That was designed for you.
Hard to argue when we've got a party member leaning so far into cannibalism too. So please.
I don't eat other lizard men unless they're dead.
Yet.
and sometimes they need a little bit of help getting dead.
I don't eat any of our opponents unless they're dead. It's not my fault that some of them lie when we ask them.
Okay, you just made my husband crack up from across the room with that one.
What can I say except you're welcome?
All right. I have put a superb shield with a coat of arms of a sable field with a pair of antlers into your party sheet. So feel free
I
to
recommend, Pojimbo, before you begin attempting to repair this, I recommend that you give me the opportunity to determine exactly what it is and does.
Certainly.
look. Gary Gygax would never put something that's cursed in a dungeon. Come on, guys.
Never.
Take thou not the name of Saint Gygax in vain, heathen.
All right. Shall we go back the way we came and keep going?
Yeah, let's
Right.
head to another far
So-
corner that we haven't been in search of a staircase.
Give me 3 more stealth checks and 3 more perception checks.
Right.
Okay.
And stay within 30 feet.
And I mean, like, if you guys keep moving and you don't stay within 30 feet, you don't stay within 30 feet. So I'll just take that into account. Mark.
Who's moving Wanelin?
He was within 30 feet.
I was, but yeah.
As long as Tim's within 30 feet, I'll assume that Wanlin's there as well then.
All right, and hopefully Sharona can, she stays in 30 feet behind me.
I'm trying.
Oops, need to move the map.
Hold on. I gotta move my. Okay. Wait, isn't there stuff back there that we're just walking past without exploring?
No.
Did you guys
No,
check
okay,
out?
we already explored that. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, just for everybody's edification, nothing was discovered in that room. You did search it. The door to this chamber is broken, sundered from its hinges, and lying in pieces on the floor. The room beyond is in shambles. Several parts of skeletons, broken furniture, and charred cloth and wood are strewn about. Shredded wall coverings also show signs of fire.
Hot party.
All right. Go check out this corner. Oop, we got.
It looked like a nest down that other way. Did you see that? That's a nest. Come back, Pojimbo.
Well, I'm in the entrance to this room right now.
Okay. All right. So this place is filled with broken containers of all sorts. The littered mess on the floor shows that there's been some traffic fairly recently, probably to carry off any remaining foodstuffs.
And is that this godforsaken pile of crap at the end of the hallway I'm looking down? That you're just
Where Pojimbo is.
where Pojimbo.
Somebody want to investigate that room while I keep an eye out?
I'm worried about what is clearly a nest back here.
Here?
Yes.
Harbor run.
I will proceed cautiously.
Oh boy. Okay. This thing is traditionally yielded undead, but
Uriel, we're around the corner.
Here is Lord Gasumba and company. Thank you for the follow, Captain Mymorph. All right. So just a quick recap. After a terrible battle last week where both our paladin and our wizard, our lizard man wizard, ended up near death, as close to death as they've ever experienced. They survived the raid by some cultists, but now we are concerned that we are trapped on the second level of the Temple of Elemental Evil, and we are both searching for additional ways out other than the one that we came in, which is now blocked, and we are also making sure that we're gathering enough food and water. Anything else you party members would like to add?
Nope. I take my head into this room. If I don't see any active danger, I will go back to the hallway and keep watch while they investigate.
All right. Please give me a perception check.
I'm there.
I want actually 2 perception checks, both in the tower. I want a perception check with advantage and a perception check without advantage. Let me describe the room to you. So this room is a plastered and painted chamber. So despite the fact that there seems to be rotting, stinking garbage everywhere, it used to be something different. It looks like maybe it was a secluded place for relaxation when the temple was in its heyday, but now it's just filled with rubbish. The room is a heap of rotting, stinking garbage. I mean, we're talking dung and who knows what else. You see bones sticking out, skulls visible here and there. There is part of a bronze-bound coffer that you can see near the middle of the room as well, though.
Oh, well, I'll step back a little bit, summon a mage hand to pull the coffer out.
The coffer is too heavy to be moved by a mage hand.
How about telekinetics, boys? Again, I'll leave it to the wizards and everyone else to investigate, and I'll go guard the entrance so we're not caught by surprise from behind.
Guard the entrance 10 feet closer to me.
Get a little closer so.
Don't be so far away from me. That would sounded better in my head. You all know what I was trying to sing.
That was "Don't Stay So Close to Me," but yeah.
Yeah.
All
Trying
right.
to change it to "Don't be so far away from me."
Yeah.
Okay, who's going in to get that thing? We clearly have to get it. It's clearly not a trap. It's garbage.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shall I stand by to pull you out this time, Vim?
Oh, I suppose. I'll just march in to there.
Resistance as he walks past me. Oh, let me get that on you.
Which quadrant's the, what was it, brass chest in? Bronze chest?
Yes. So it is. Yeah, that's a. What specifically was it? It was a bronze bound coffer, is what it is.
Okay. 20 strength. I'll grab it, haul it to the entrance to the room.
Okay. So as you reach down to grab it, all of a sudden, from the left and the right, tentacles lurch out and slap at you.
Oh no, who could have seen that coming?
I'm certain the Autiug saw that coming.
Some people have played Dungeons and Dragons too long.
Burn.
All right. Actually, that was supposed to be with advantage. So I will roll it one more time. And then, all right. So one hit coming from the left. And then
I should double check and make sure that cloak.
one hit, one miss coming from the right. All right. So you are hit by the tentacle from the left. You take some bludgeoning and some piercing. All right. You may have that. And you are grappled, my friend. So then comes the bite immediately after the grapple. Right.
Didn't the bite already miss? I see a bite.
It should.
Oh, I see multiple bites. Never mind.
Yeah, it should have been tentacle bite. Did I do a bite? No, I did bite, but they were
bite. Yeah.
They were both with the same attack difference, and I did the damage correctly. So
gotcha.
It's not going to matter. Yep. All right. So now the bite comes, and the bite misses entirely. You struggle enough and pull yourself away from the mouth as this tentacle is pulling you back towards its mouth. All right.
Well, and Gith Yankees taste horrible.
You wish. All right, everybody roll for initiative.
So I get like a plus initiative because I'm right up in its face, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Oh, the dice gave it to me for once. Oh,
you should re-roll that one, Sedeska.
I get to re-roll that because the Sharona.
Two Sharona. That's great.
I say heads up.
For it.
Heads up. Pay attention.
All right, Sedeska, you may roll again. That damn halfling luck. There you go.
I'll take it. This
I'm
means I
sure
get
you
to act
will.
sooner than Tuesday of next week.
Yeah. All right. So out as the tentacles are flailing, and yes, you see the Atiug, shake off all of this filth, and it is now holding on to Vim with one of its tentacles. So, Paul, you have gained initiative. Are we talking, Mark? On mute?
But hey, first, I'm gonna, feel free to tell me this is not, I don't know, within the rules. But my thinking here is you hold my Toll the Dead until the next person in my party strikes this thing.
It's a held normal action. Yeah.
So, I am fine with you holding an action until something specific happens. Okay? So your action, you got to be specific about that, which is obviously casting Toll of the Dead. But I'm okay with you saying, hey, I'm holding this until somebody hits the Atiug.
Okay, cool. Then that's my choice.
All right.
I'll pass my turn.
Yep. All right. Uriel?
Yep. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm going to attack that creature.
With what type of weapon?
The one that works best against it.
Your staff of striking.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. That you stole from a guy upstairs. Actually, that one came all the way back at the
He no longer has any use for it.
Yeah, I didn't hear him complaining about us taking the staff.
Nope.
So clearly, it wasn't.
Okay. Now you're just rolling out damage when technically, Paul, you see the first damage go off, and Paul, you may cast your spell. All right. He made his saving throw though, Paul. Okay.
Just as a note, I felt a 1 being rolled, and I know I can't do anything as damage, but Sharona still says, hit harder next time.
Thank you, Sharona. Good advice. Kia.
Damn halfling luck.
Gunner, when I read the chart here, it says save 9 versus DC 14 for Odiak versus Paul. It says failure.
He rolled a 16 and your DC was 14.
Huh.
It's right next to your name where it
I
shows.
see.
Yeah.
There's yeah, but there's this thing below for. That's very weird. But it's just there's 2 entries. I don't know why there was a second entry.
I don't know why there was either. But yours is
You have yourself targeted, don't you?
Oh. Yeah.
You
So-
did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. You had both yourself and the OTU targeted. So yes, the OTU gets hit and takes a damage. So you also can blast yourself if you feel like it.
That's weird. I only have the Odiak targeted on my screen here.
Well, I think what it happens is when it's an all or nothing, that it also untargets the things that succeed.
Bizarre. All right, so I will roll damage, and it doesn't go on me too.
Mm-hmm.
Phew.
So the Otug actually takes the hit from the staff and from the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
And in the back of my mind, I'm hearing Michael Jackson singing "Eat It." Well, that's Weird Al, but
Yes, Michael Jackson beats it. Oh goodness, Troll Lord Chuck is lurking. All right, so Atug has taken a paltry amount of damage, but you feel pretty good about yourself right now, Uriel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have passed my turn. My bad. I hit it. Yeah, I hit it again. Hit it 3 times. Everyone's really happy with me, and I move my turn.
All right. Tim, do you have Wandelin's stat block still?
I do, yeah. I just opened it up now.
All right. Go ahead then.
He's not sure what to do because he can't see a lot from back here, but he can see enough that he's going to take a pot shot with his bow at this big garbage monster.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually have it targeted. Sorry.
I can just drop that on him, and it'll.
14.
There you go, and you hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. And where is Big 4, if you want to drop that on there for me too. And that's it for him. Good little follower.
Yep. All right, I got it. I've dropped it on him.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. I got to pass Wandelin's turn, don't I? All right, Vim, what are you going to do?
Okay. Well, I'm technically grappled to him, but that doesn't give me disadvantage on the attacks against it.
Just
So
have your
it's just
movement reduced
grappled to me as I am to it. I'll bash it with my longsword twice.
All right. Oh, and you
Hit.
hit.
For
That's
the
some
big
cute
10.
damage. Did.
And I will amp it with my psionics for the first one. So
Mm-hmm.
additional, come on. Additional 7, and then for second hit. Oh, I hit it again. Yeah.
You did.
And the longsword, come on. Nice. It looks like it's bleeding. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to use my second. That's it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Set his ka.
This thing is trying to grapple Vimindian.
Not trying to. It has grappled Vimindian.
Now, I would argue the other way is I'm grappling it. I just beat the crap out of it. But
Yeah,
okay.
keep telling yourself that.
Hmm.
All right.
Let me know if you need a hand with the squeezing, Vimindian. In the meantime,
milk it? I mean,
well, if need be, I will use grease on Vimindian's armor so that he's hard to hold on to.
oh, okay.
And in the meantime, let's singe some dung eaters. Or maybe.
Let's see if that hit. You did not have it targeted. And I
No,
know
I
that
didn't.
it actually does hit. So,
Okay, well, damage, firebolt. Lunge heavy, buddy.
all right. So, set his ka. Anything else?
If I'm able to do so, the next time the tentacle that's not grabbing Vim tries to slap at somebody, I want to telekinetically punch it to knock it off course.
No, not going to allow that.
In that case, I'm going to fail, but I'm still going to try.
All right. All right. So, pass your turn.
Fast.
And all of a sudden, here comes the other one.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, it has help.
Ooh, but it misses you as it tries to slap you. Status ka. So Lizard Man deftly avoids the and just barely, by the way, avoids the slapping tentacle. But at the same time, Vim, you are slammed. You are picked up and slammed to the ground.
Oh no.
All right, but you do get a Constitution save this round to see if you can break free, which you fail.
He should have had resistance on that, but somehow the only resistance I had put concentration on him. So he should have gotten a +4 to that.
I do like concentrating.
What?
My resistance is not set up right.
Yeah, it's just
I only have one
just wrong fantasy round.
option on resistance, and I tapped him with resistance before he went in there.
Hold on. So resistance, but
Should be set up just like guidance, where there's an effect I can put on someone else, and then I'm concentrating.
yeah. What level is that?
But it's a cantrip, level 1.
I think is it just a D4?
Yeah, it's just a D4 he'd add.
Okay, I'll just roll a D4 quick. Just add it. It's a 1
Yeah,
anyway.
you're right. I
Would
see.
a 14, though, pass his constitution?
With the fact that it is a DC 14 Constitution save, it has a significant effect. So as you are slammed to the ground, it loosens just enough for you to roll away. So I will let you take a 5-foot step right now.
Ooh.
You're not rolling away.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Okay.
It thinks it's grappling me, but I know what's going on.
I get it. I get it. Okay.
So this is a jack thing, is it, Tim?
So also, all of you hear a telepathic scream in your heads right now. Just a wailing screech in your heads.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Pojimbo.
All right. Hey, Sharona, duck.
Wait. I'm sorry. I get a third attack. So I forgot about that. And I missed badly. Okay, so he tries to also bite you as you're rolling towards him and under him. He wasn't expecting that, and he attacks right where you were previously.
I say, hey, Sharona, duck, and I'll loose an arrow at the sucker.
All right, I'm going to give him partial coverage since you're shooting through 4 people over there. Fortunately, 2 of them are short, and so you're shooting, over the short ones, hopefully. But give him a -2 on your attack roll. So just click that down at the bottom. Okay.
All right. At the same time, keeping an ear towards the exit.
Yep.
Oh, gotta reroll.
Yeah, you get to roll that one again.
I say, oh, wait until I duck.
No.
It didn't help him much.
No.
All right.
Okay.
You loose an arrow and it clatters against the far wall as the arrow itself shatters. Sharona.
Guys, we got this, right? I don't need to Twilight Sanctuary. Are you okay, Vim?
Oh, I'm laughing. I'm giggling. This is fun. This is like wrestling back on my home planet.
Okay. Then I will just Toll the Dead him. If I can find it, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Ooh, when he fails. Worse than last time.
Oh, such terrible
You hear a little
damage.
giggling in your head.
Oh, I don't have healing word loaded. Look at that. So I will pass my turn.
All right. Oh, but it's your turn again. How about that?
Woo! I will do the same thing. I will Toll the Dead. So think that's funny, huh?
Oh, Drat. All of my saves keep getting worse. All right.
And now I will pass my turn again.
All right. Setiska.
It's your chance. Make it smell like burnt garbage.
Sounds good. Let's roast some Atyuk. That's roasted. That's less roasted. Vim's still laughing at this thing, so I'm not concerned.
Okay.
Wanlin will just put another arrow in it. Try to target it this time.
One of them hits this time.
He's consistently okay with that. And he should get some sneak attack damage this time.
Yes, he should.
That's
Right.
Die for
It's an
that.
extra 1d6. So he's actually a fighter rogue. You've already rolled damage, so I just need you to roll the extra 1d6 and I'll drop it on him. You needed to put that on before you rolled damage.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. 1 point.
That's only one.
Yeah.
And that's it for one.
Okay. All right, Vim.
Okay, well, Vim will use his first attack to grapple the Atiug and knock it prone.
Okay. So
Stop playing with our food, or set as cause food.
It started it. It started
Kill it.
Seriously.
all right, so you
Beat a
got a
16.
16. All right. I can do that.
That's my first attack action. I'm going to take another one and bash it.
Okay. All right.
And hopefully it's prone and I get it.
Ooh, not even close.
But in my mind, I'm winning.
Ooh, look at this.
Yes.
Okay, and down it goes. All right, so you slam, you try to slam it and grapple it. Apparently your sword got in the way, and you reverse the sword and you shove it into it, and it ends up just crumpling right there, just sagging right where it's sitting. So this is awful. Like, you are in a pile of refuse. You are now covered in offal and dung yourself.
Glad I went to watch the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got a prestidigitation or something?
Speaking
Yeah,
of which, let's. All right. You see and hear nothing, Pojimbo. All right. So it's hard to press to digitize things out of some of those Githyanki crevices.
Hard to reach places? Okay. I'll allow it.
Mm. All right. So, what are you guys doing now?
Let's investigate the room. See what's going on in this pile of crap. Literally.
Probably
All
want
right.
to see if that offer was
Kick
Them-
through the refuge, tear everything apart.
You roll a natty 20, Vim.
Nice.
All right. So Vim immediately turns his eyes to the poop that he's been swimming in and rolling around in with the Otyug. It may have really disposed of some of the garbage here, but you found a number of other things that were very very nice to find. You find a pile full of coins. You also find, oh my gosh, they've given me difficult to find loot. And if you rolled a natty 20, how can I say no? All right. The coffer contains 4 tightly bound spell scrolls. Okay.
Ooh.
So in addition to that, though, let us roll this up real quickly. You find, wow, okay, you find 20 platinum, 30 gold, 30 electrum, 20 silver, and 20 copper. All right. I will drop that into the party sheet. All right. In addition, let's see. At the deepest central part of the nest, you discover a gold platter, a platinum bracelet set with 4 opals. And that's it. Okay. It's just detailing them separately and then together. All right. So
More
gold platter and a platinum bracelet.
Sharona, I assume you want to call dibs on the bracelet.
Dibs. Dibs.
I figured.
I run forward yelling, dibs.
All right.
5,000 gold. Oh my god.
I only like the expensive stuff.
So what it says is that the platinum bracelet is worth 1,000 and the 4 opals are worth 1,000 each as well. So
I'm fine with it.
gotta love D&D 1E experience. All right. So we're gonna take a long rest in the Yes.
No.
No. We'll do a quick
No.
cursory for secret doors and maybe get out of here.
All right. Give me
You
an
want another roll?
investigation check. Yep.
Right.
Actually,
Vin,
yeah.
I don't have a lot of spells left. You appear severely wounded. Would you like me to cast prayer upon you?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, actually, I'll use my. That's a good point. I forgot did take some damage. I'll use my second wind.
All right.
Sure, and we'll see how far that gets me because it's just a short rest. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Barely a scratch.
Excellent.
Well rolled. What are we doing?
We are leaving this stinky, stinky, stinky place.
We'll investigate the scrolls later, I presume.
Yeah.
My character's stuck.
Sedeska, come on, we need you to cast prestidigitation on people. Hurry up before the bunny gets too far away from you.
The bunny. Ooh, I love the
Is
bunny.
Vern away from his keyboard?
He must be. I'll grab him.
Okay, there he goes. Okay.
Am I
What do you
passing
guys
this
say?
room, bro? Did we go to it already?
South or north?
Yeah, you guys searched that room just there.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the big
I,
one
I,
down
didn't,
there.
I wasn't talking about where you just went, but yes, you obviously walked down there and you realize, oh, hey, we've just been here.
That's that big ass room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So
I don't know. Did we search that big ass room
Oh shit.
like for secret doors and stuff?
Okay.
Oh no, our DM just said, "Oh shit, huddle up, huddle up."
No, stop moving your characters. Stop moving your tokens.
Unless it's a fireball, then spread out, spread out.
I'll step. I'm sidestepping so that I'm in proper square next to
Oh, I've been looking
Ariel.
forward to this. Okay. Around the
Feel
corner.
Twilight Sanctuary coming on.
Around the corner to the east of you comes something other. It is vaguely humanoid, but it seems to be covered in fungus. There seem to be spores given off on a regular basis. I mean, just as it walks, you can see spores just floating away from this thing. I mean, this thing is utterly inhuman.
Where is it coming from?
It's in front of you. Hold on. Let me. There we go. All right. You see it?
Yes.
All right.
Whatever this is.
Before we start combat, can I selfishly request a quick break?
You absolutely may. Yes, you may. And get a drink. A stiff
That
one.
sounds like a good idea.
All right. We will take a quick break and we will be right back.
Thank you.
the Space Marines, and orcs. Win or lose, the Space Marines return to the battlefield the next, couple, 3 days later, and they sterilize the entire battlefield with flamethrowers because the orcs shed spores exactly the same way that humans shed skin cells. If they don't sterilize the area, the whole place will literally grow a new crop of orcs over the next few months.
Nice.
Why are you giving him ideas? Don't talk about
Well,
that.
I don't need any ideas. This whole thing is detailed enough for me. I'm good. Nice. Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, as we are rolling for initiative and I'm looking for it, remind me how to put things on my bar, my little quick bar again.
All you got to do is drag them down there. So any place you see a die or a button that you could push or a icon that you could click, you can just drag it down to the hotbar.
There we go. Thank you so much.
By the way, if you drag it while you are, what are you right now? 5th level? Is that what you are?
Yeah.
If you drag it
Yep.
while you're 5th level and then you move up in level, the button at the bottom is still going to work like you're at 5th level.
Gotcha. So things
Okay.
that go up redo.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You got it. All right. Who are we missing?
Tim's back.
You got initiative, Em.
Okay. Much better.
All right. This thing is hideous. Hideous, I tell you. All right. Ben,
With
your turn.
with my otherworldly experience, have I ever seen anything like this before? Any idea what it might be?
You have absolutely no idea.
And I'm just going to go out on a limb here. There's nothing from the top of the temple in the main chamber that we may have seen.
Nothing that you would relate to this.
Okay. And how big is it? It looks pretty big.
It is large, very large. So,
Okay, well, in normal fearless manner, I'm going to head right into it and attack it.
And it's like, maintain distance, maintain distance.
Do I know that?
Do you have a description of this thing you can post, G?
yeah.
Attack. Attack. Oh, I hit with 2. Nice. Just barely.
Setiska?
You're up, wizard.
Well, this thing is giving Ugly a bad name. I'm going to detonate a fireball against the wall behind it at the far end of the corridor because the 20-foot blast radius should singe it without singeing Vim if I detonate it right against the wall.
I understand.
It is still a 20-foot blast radius, isn't it?
It is. No. Fireball's 30-foot blast radius. It's in there. Like, just look at it.
No, it says each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the point.
Okay. I'm just
forgetting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Let me hear you say woof.
Woof.
It had advantage on the saving throw? Was it supposed to?
It doesn't.
It does.
So,
Because apparently the initial
Okay.
the initial roll was an 8.
and my second roll was a 9. And I still end up with an 18. Which,
Well,
even if
how
I
rude.
get 8, it's a 17, and I still make your DC 16.
How rude.
All right.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That was some amazing damage.
With any luck, maybe it will sterilize the spores and the garbage this thing's been leaving behind it in the hallway.
All right. Look at, let me give you chat again, and you can see. Let's see.
What does it look like?
It looks like this.
Oh, that doesn't look plant like. That looks demonic like.
It is nasty, otherworldly looking.
Oh, I don't like that one bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's ugly.
Yes.
That's
Yes, it is.
That's not okay. Who is your exterior decorator? Fire that person.
Your exterior decorator.
I come from a swamp and I see things that ain't that nasty.
All right. Pojimbo, what you gonna do?
All right. I'm going to move up to here and fire an arrow at it. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, didn't target it. 13 hit?
Probably not.
Prob-
We'll find
Probably
out.
not.
No, it does. It does. Okay.
Oh, it does. Excellent. Oh, let me put on my sneak attack. So
No, it doesn't. Hold on just a second. There's something wrong with the AC on here. I'm sorry. Yeah, it did not hit. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix that. Okay.
and actually I'll hold position where I am.
All right. Okay.
Pass my turn.
Uriel.
Okay, this seems safe.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
We'll attack it with my Staff of Striking. All right, I will put a level 2 Divine Smite and 3 charges of Staff of Striking into it.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll your 3d6, or do you have an effect for 3? I don't think you do. So
No, I don't. But I'll roll it and put my modifier.
okay. That works. I can give it to you so that it's a roll. I mean, so that it's just an effect if you want it that way, but you've gotten good at rolling it too. So
Yeah, for some reason it's not. Sorry, hold on 1 second.
literally all you got to do is pick up D6 and roll
Yep.
it, right?
I'll just get
Mm-hmm. Okay.
then my modifier, and then I'll roll my 3d8 for my divine smite. Okay,
All right.
put that in my modifier, and now I'll roll my damage. There we go. Okay, and then I attack it again,
Yep.
and then I attack it with my polearm butt. Sweet.
Ooh,
There you go.
I'll do another divine smite with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
So this is the divine smite crit. Should I roll my crit damage first?
No, don't roll the crit damage yet. But Divine Smite gets critted.
Yeah, I did that, and then
Oh, you critted the Divine Smite?
Yeah.
Okay. You shouldn't have, because
my
it
bad.
would, yeah, it would have critted it, but it's okay. Like, just roll your, don't let me just apply the damage separately. Okay.
Copy and get rid of my modifier.
Yep. Get rid of your modifier.
Copy that. All done there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the polearm butt. Cool.
Hey. All right. And I'm going to drag the other 24. Doesn't look like you're making a dent. Pass your turn.
Oh,
resistant to normal weapons.
it's magical.
It's otherworldly.
It is
Your polearm
otherworldly.
is magical.
Huh?
Your polearm is magical.
Yeah, I have a staff of striking.
He's doing damage. It doesn't look like you're making a dent.
This thing is a tank.
All right. So I get 3 of those. All right.
This is bad.
Well, the
All right. We hit.
legendary resistance earlier was really bad. Yeah.
All right. That's 1 hit.
Oh, yoink.
She misses.
Jesus, plus 13?
We gotta
Oh,
go
that's a lot of dice damage. Holy fuck.
Go where?
away. Run as fast as you can.
If you were wondering about when the good time for Twilight Sanctuary would be, that would be 10 minutes ago.
I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
about to suggest that.
All right.
Which way are we running?
I don't think we have an option at this point.
Uriel and them. Uriel, that's yours. Them, yours. All right. All right. There is an explosion of spores that comes off of her as she is attacking you. It goes out for 20 feet beyond her. So, Jimbo, it barely misses you. Okay. All right. Uriel.
Just to remind you, I'm immune to disease.
That's exactly what I was about to ask you. What level do you get immunity to disease?
I have it.
You
It's on my features.
feel divine power that pushes these spores away from you. Vim, you are able to hold your breath and physically cover your other orifices, and feel like maybe you prevented anything from happening to you at this time.
I did excel at the Yankee orifice tightening courses as a youth. Hold your breath, go underwater,
yeah.
that type of thing. Why are you guys laughing?
Mm-hmm.
This is for holding your breath underwater and things like that, and in gaseous times like this.
All right.
Oh, we're glad you passed that course.
Somebody needs to write that up and submit it for official inclusion in the game. If Yankee have to take orifice tightening classes.
Orifice tightening classes. All right. She passes her turn. She kind of smiles at you with a terribly evil smile. It's
Sorry,
Wallen's
Wanlin.
turn, Vim.
Yeah. Let me just get his page up. Wanlin's just going to target it, put an arrow in it. Probably not.
No, Wanlin's not.
And then he's going to scoot over here and hide behind the wall a little bit because he's kind of afraid. That's it. He's got nothing else to
My turn to pass. All right. Sharona.
I will step forward a little bit to get everybody in range, and I will light up Twilight Sanctuary. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, bummer. But better than no temporary hit points. And as my bonus action, I will pull out my spiritual weapon and try to hit her with it. Actually, hold on before I roll that. Where am I going to put my spiritual weapon? I will step forward just a little bit more to there so my spiritual weapon can go behind her. And then I will hit her with it.
Or not.
Or not. Didn't you give me one that I could pull out and put somewhere? No big deal. I'll remember where it is, but
Yeah, I thought I put it on your spiritual weapon. Did we not?
I thought so too, but I opened up the little
The spyglass.
spyglass. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe since I had to reload Fantasy Grounds, I don't know if that would have made any difference.
I doubt it, but let me see if I can grab it. Okay.
And then I will use my last bit of movement to step back just out of that 20-foot range. And pass my turn. That's all I got. Paul, we got big trouble.
What the hell is going on down there? Holy, what is that thing?
read that scroll of power word kill.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna. This is just a wild prayer, holy Hail Mary, I guess. Cast a wind wall right in front of my two companions, and within the space that Z thing is at.
Okay, so wind wall, you can cast it 120 feet away. It's going to do So up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high. So yeah, you can create a wind wall between them and the creature. Okay. So you target her, then you make the cast. Does a melee attack on her.
See what you're saying?
No, that's wait a minute. It's not melee attack. That's where did I put it? Where'd your wind wall go?
Because I used my
Oh,
slot. Appeared. Let
yeah,
me.
yeah. So change it. Yeah, there you go. You got it. That's it.
So now I cast it.
Yep.
All right, I'm sure she'll make the save and throw.
And she
Why
does.
did it roll twice?
Why do you think?
Oh, she has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess I still do damage though. Oh, I gotta put the concentration on me. Okay. I was just worried that I did something to cause the 2 dice to be rolled wrong. Sorry, Garner.
All right.
And then F this. I don't know which way we are going, but I'm gonna move back as far as I can. Wait, I think that was too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is I think more correct.
And you came up around the corner, you'd already moved 3.
3? Okay, then I got one more.
Yep.
All right, now I'll pass my turn.
Right. Wanlin gets to go first. What's Wanlin gonna do?
I think he's going to make a save versus peeing his pants. He'll bravely step in front of Sharona. Shoot a arrow.
All right.
Much else.
So it'll still hit, but that would have been -2 just because the partial cover behind both Uriel and Vim. But it still
Right.
hit.
I'll get that for
Mhm.
next time. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Here's piercing. I always have to need a. Oh, I don't think I can drop that on it, can I?
It's not gonna matter because his bow was not magical.
Ah,
So,
awesome. Okay, well he's done.
mhm.
He'll step back out of the way here. I don't think we even have anything magic-y.
All right. Go Jimbo.
Yeah. It's probably going to save, but I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on it.
Can't hurt to try.
How do I do that?
Save 23. Jeez Louise.
+9.
+9 in advantage, yeah.
Who's going to be the first to follow Paul and make this an official runaway situation?
I don't know if
I'm
the-
almost dead, so it's gonna be me.
Trying to make it possible for you guys to retreat, for crying out loud. I hope I'm helping.
I can't think of anything else I can do. This is not my forte.
All right, Uriel, what you gonna do?
Disengage.
Okay.
That's as far as I can get.
You can move through both of those people without any penalty because they're both small.
Disengage is an action, though, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
You have no more
Yeah.
actions.
So I don't. Yep.
What are you
and for
thinking you wanted to do?
huh?
What are you thinking you wanted to do?
Run away.
Okay.
You can get on the other side of me. It doesn't count
Oh,
as
okay.
difficult terrain.
Right.
Copy
That's
that.
what I was trying to say. You could. You.
Oh,
and you-
I did. I thought I may hit 6. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll do a bonus action, and I'll put Shield of Faith on me.
You've actually got another half of a square to move left, I think. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then you're gonna
Yep.
shield yourself, okay? All right. All right, Sharona, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna hit her with my spiritual weapon, or at least try.
Okay. Oh,
Natural 20.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit.
Excellent. And where's the damage?
Yeah, blood droplet. There you go.
Yeah.
Great.
Woohoo! We got this, everyone. We got this. And then I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality and heal Vim.
Oh, don't forget temporary hit points.
Correct.
I'm only down 2.
And I will Twilight Sanctuary, everyone. Ooh, that's much better. There we go. And I say, we got this. And I move back, just move back to here because I am unwilling to let Vim out of my aura.
Okay.
And that's as far as I can go, keeping people all in my aura.
If we can keep it behind that wind wall, maybe the spores won't affect us.
Was the intent.
Well, I can't say that it will help keep it behind the wind wall, but I will at least give it a try. Let's see how strong it is. Maybe it will have trouble moving through webs. It gets advantage on reflex saves against webs?
God, yeah.
I think it gets advantage on all saving throws as far as we can tell.
I'm pretty sure that offends my delicate sensibilities. I'm double checking, but no, it does in fact offend my delicate sensibilities.
I will
So-
allow you to be offended.
Why, thank you. The webs, of course, they're a 20-foot square, so they end immediately in front of Vim, and they fill up the hallway behind this creature and go north up the hallway.
Okay.
Then I'm coming.
I'm going to try and telekinetically punch it back into the webs as well. I doubt this is going to work, but I'm going to try. Look at that not working as expected.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait. Vim, were you all the way healed up? I should have healed Uriel. Oh, well, Uriel, I will get you next time.
Yeah.
It hurts.
If he gets near me, I can certainly help too. But yeah, I sacrificed a third
So
level.
we're running away, are we? That's the ignite our stuff and then run?
I don't know if we're going to be able to get away from it. How fast is its move?
I feel
We
it.
can certainly try.
Well, I'm just saying, if we're going to fight it, it being stuck behind that wind wall is the best. You know, that'll keep the spores off us at least.
I don't know if that's going to stop it. And
It seems very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, the intent. The only thing I was hoping for was this stop the spores from flying everywhere. towards you. But physically, I don't think it might take some damage, but I don't think it'll care.
All right, let me
Yeah,
read
but
the description of wind wall to you guys. This is the last half of it. The strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight materials brought into the wall fly upward. Arrows, bolts, and other projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss. Boulders hurled by giants or siege engines and similar projectiles are unaffected. Creatures in gaseous form can't pass through it. That's it. Okay? So, no chance it stops even a medium-sized creature from moving through that. And you would know that.
But it would stop the spores, though, right?
I will allow that it will stop the spores from going through. Okay? So, Vim, that's one. Oh, you dodged that one. Oh, and you dodged that one too. How about that? Okay. I need a so Cetus Ka, I need you to force a save from the web.
Okay.
Jesus, plus 13 to hit. Yeah, we got to run away.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm going run where we are trapped on this level.
We've got to, I don't care, keep running in circles until we figure out something. Jeez.
Fair enough.
I'm hoping it's going to lose interest.
Yep. Got no problem with that.
Give me, let's see. Hold on just a second.
I want to know though how it's getting past Vim.
Because it's large. Large creatures
just
can move
stepping
through.
over?
Yeah,
Okay.
same way a medium can move through a small, large can move through a medium.
But it can end its turn in the same square.
Oh, I have no problem stepping past you.
Does it provoke when it does that?
No, not
Out of
unless
range.
it moves away from him. So, creature resisted. Failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free. A creature restrained in the webs can use its action to make a strength. That's not what I'm worried about.
Difficult terrain, but only for 5 feet. So
yeah, it's only for 5 feet. All right, so I can take another step. Those two steps were difficult, so that took up 20 feet of movement for me. That's what I was looking for. So that's 25, and she has no problem stopping right there. Okay. All right, she is no longer behind the wind wall either, but I will say that spore attack would have gone off with her other attacks, and so there will be no spore attack this turn. Passing my turn. Vim, what you gonna do?
So you all run away. Which way should I go? And I'll step here and at least swing at it. Missed. And second attack. Also a miss. Did anybody say anything? Are we running away?
we all think running away is a good idea. But
Okay.
I think running away is a great idea. I also don't think we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we're stuck with this.
we can try to run away. Like, I'm not opposed to trying to run away, but she just split the party.
So, all right, guys. Rule being obviously totally meta here. Just like a large creature can move through a small creature. A small creature can move through a larger creature.
So Vim could get back to us.
Vim can move.
But we
through
haven't
her
allowed
space.
that.
He can't end his turn in her space. However, he's used his action. And so if he moves beyond just the other side of her, he will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Get back over on this side, Vim. Minimal. Now you get to decide. Are we running away? We'll all follow you, man. If you're taking this attack of opportunity and running away, we're all right behind
Not
you.
a movement. It's too difficult to move through that.
No,
That's
it's
as far
not
as I can
difficult.
move.
He just said it's not difficult terrain. Because she moved through you and you were not difficult terrain. Therefore, you could move through her.
My
And
rule,
she is not difficult terrain.
my rule is about moving through people that are in your party who will suck in their gut or whatnot as you're trying to move past them. However, rules as written, larger and smaller creatures can move through each other's spaces. Okay? And typically I say don't end your space or don't end your movement in somebody else's space. I am saying that is important here too. But like if something were like a woolly mammoth, you could run underneath the woolly mammoth and still be there. You get what I'm saying, right? So anyway, regardless, you've been able to move through it. You still have movement.
Okay.
But it's up to you whether you want to take a
and the party doesn't want. The party wants me to decide whether we're fighting this in this moment. That was what I heard.
Yep.
This is somebody's got to run. If everybody stands and fights, we're all standing and fighting. Somebody's got to run. So I guess it's everybody's individual turn. If people start running, I think people will follow.
There we
But
go.
somebody's gotta
Everybody's
start.
going to decide the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's got to start.
So do we get? Is that written down? And what I'm asking very specifically is Pojimbo on board with running away like this?
If it helps at all, I'm already facing the other goddamn direction.
Yeah, we can see the back of
Oh,
your
man.
head.
It's the freaking god. Let's get out of here.
Let's see how fast this thing can move by running away from it, and maybe we
I'm
can.
hoping it loses interest.
I think that's about as far as I can get.
That is as far as you can go, yes. Okay.
And I guess I've provoked, so
Yep.
good luck.
Yep. I don't need
Pojimbo, it's up to you now. I haven't a lot of faith we're running away. It's not something we've been capable of doing before.
Yeah, running away as a party
Is
is
it
actually
really
hard.
48? For
and
Christ.
down goes Vim.
Fudge.
Love it. All right.
Okay, we'll get you back
Vim,
up, man.
I'm
It's okay.
sorry, but Vim, you're down right there. Is where you're down.
Should have did a disengage.
He had already hit her.
No, I know.
Yep.
That's okay.
This is why running away is really hard. This is why running away is really hard.
This is a good time to run away. She's at the end.
So I will Aura Vitality heal Vim and look sorrowfully at Uriel. Say, but he's down. I gotta help.
Yeah,
So you're
save his
back
life.
up, Vim. My Twilight Sanctuary goes off. Doing the Aura Vitality, that's my bonus action, right? I mean, it was my action when I first cast it, but every other turn it's bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Action Toll the Dead? Movement. Ah!
So I'm going to go to the limb and say that should be 3 at least of its legendary saves. So if it's got more, Because I've seen quite a few of those
You can.
advantage on a weird roll now. One,
Our
two.
best hope is that this thing
I
moves
would
very
tell
slow.
you that I have had advantage on every single spell cast on me.
She's just got advantage on saving throws, period.
Okay, well we're fucking done here then. Good luck, fellas.
Yeah.
Resistance-
Well,
So
it could be the type of magic you're using.
Just for clarity, I just ran as far as I can in a round without using it my action to dash. So there we go. Passing
Yeah.
my turn.
Start
Resist-
dashing from now on.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But I'm never getting more than 30 feet away from my party is the problem. I'm never leaving people behind by 30 feet.
I will
So-
do healing word on Uriel. So he's not at least a walking corpse. And but that, I'm getting almost nothing left. Oh my god. All right. One, two.
Yeah, that's why I lit up the Aura of Vitality, because I knew you didn't have a lot in heals.
Yeah. All right. And that's all I can do. I'm passing my turn.
You didn't action though. You bonus actioned and movement.
Oh, I did. Yeah, good catch. Thank you. You're right. That was a bonus action. So
So unless you want to dash, which I would not advise getting that far away from us,
yeah,
Tola dead her.
I'm gonna Tola Deader.
I mean, maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Tola the Dead. Take that, godlike lady.
She took it.
No. Oh my gosh, she rolled a 3 and a 4 and she's still saved.
No, 3 and a 14.
Run away.
It was a 3 and a 14.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're facing a god.
But
Let's go.
understand that he, this is kind of funny. You are right that had I rolled a 4, I would save. Look at his DC. His DC is 13. Had I rolled the 4, I get the plus 11, and that's a 15.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 gives me a 14.
Yep.
All right.
Vim, you're up.
Vim,
You're on your feet.
turn, buddy.
I stood up. I moved 15 feet. I'll drink my single and only healing potion. I don't have an action for that, so I think it's 2d4 plus
pick up
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. So hit the plus 2 button at the bottom.
Yep.
And then
and
pick
2d4.
up 2d4 and roll them.
Drop them in the modifier box.
Yep. Well, you don't need to drop anything in the modifier box. I'll just heal you for whatever you end up rolling there, right? So 6. Okay?
Yay.
Or you can do it too. You can just type 29 down there in the bottom of your thing. I can do it if you want me to. But
Can I add it? I can't drag it. Okay.
You-
I guess I'll do it on my main page here. Yep.
click on the main page, and then there is a way to do it. I forget what anyway, it's like, I don't know, holding control and dropping it on it or something, but no, it's 29.
29, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, Setiska.
Pojimbo, pick up Wanalin. Uriel, pick up Sharona. I, for my part, am going to try and slow this thing down to the grease spell and fall back. Not that the grease spell is going to work, but at least it's standing in one.
Cannot hurt to try.
I will have to make another save when I start my turn. All right, Pojimbo.
How close am I to Sharona? 25 feet. Wanlin. I really want to see how much movement this thing has got. Wanlin, he can run by himself. Uriel can move by himself. Vin, you're stuck where you are, right?
Yeah, that's his full movement for his turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I can, as an action, telekinesis people around to help move them a bit, but only a few times, and then I'll be out of psi points. That's about the best I can do to help with movement, I think.
Can I help? Can I move Vin, grab him, and drag him along?
No. Well, you're saying, can you move Vim? I will actually allow you to do that, but it will reduce your movement to half. Okay?
Okay, in that case, bonus action, I bunny hop to here.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I grab Vin.
And sprint?
And sprint.
Uh-huh. All right, so you're right up against. Yeah, you're right up against.
Yep.
And he drags behind you. So Vim, I'm good with that. Okay. Y'all can move half a square again to the left.
And let's see how far this bloody thing can move. We have to go back and I'm kind of primed to run back and pick up Sharona if she ends up falling down. We'll see. I mean, our best chance is that this thing moves really freaking slowly and we can snipe her from a distance. But that's it for me.
I'm hoping
Uriel
can
pick me up. Waddlin can get there himself. Uriel can drag me along.
I'm hoping if we get out of sight, maybe she'll lose interest. But worst case scenario, we have to bunker down, and maybe the Leoman's hut will stop her.
Takes me 10 minutes to cast Leoman's hut.
Oh shit! I thought that was a.
Mm-mm.
Well, there's that hope going away unless we can, delay her for 10 minutes.
Or at least a minute. I mean, it's not an instantaneous cast. It's I can't remember if it's 10 or 1. I'm looking it up now, but it's not cool like that.
Tim, you didn't use Wanlin's one diagonal, so you can go one more. Okay.
Yeah, that was with the dash action, so that's all I did.
Yep.
Takes a minute cast.
Okay.
And at this point, if I got to keep running in freaking circles in this place, I don't know. That's what I'm ended up doing.
All right, Uriel. Okay. It's almost her turn.
I grab Sharona.
All right.
And
so your third square would be into her square. Your fourth would be behind her. Right? And then your fifth and sixth would be dragging her one. No, I'm saying that it was difficult terrain.
Yep.
So her moving one. Yep. So you haven't taken an action yet. Go half a square to the right, just right up against Sharona, and you have not taken an action yet. So you went a full square to the right, by the way. So you're kind of between the squares.
So you can dash and take us 3 more squares if you want.
Yep. So
but you've only got so much room to move. So.
Yeah, 3 more squares.
And you can't end in somebody else's square.
Well, we'll go here, I guess.
Yep. All right, Sharona. Okay. Pass your turn. You're right.
How fast does it move?
Do I have to?
Yes. Look at us in fireball formation. Look at us.
What can we do? There's just no hitting this thing, so.
Damn it. All right. So I get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
9. All right.
Can we just work?
Let me see if I've got any bonus actions. Hold on, y'all.
So that was a dash, or was that just the movement?
Yes, that includes my dash. So.
Okay. Woo! I was a little scared.
All of these are actions. Damn it. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
How far did it? So it moved 45 feet and it as a dash.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah.
I was 60 feet away from it. I'm 15 feet away. So it can dash 20, or its movement is 20 or 25 feet.
Yeah, and I think
We
that
don't know that it did its full movement because it stopped because of us, not because it ran out of movement.
Yeah, I mean, Stan. Well, yeah.
I think she's
And
going to
could it
bump up
really?
against all of you, though. So that's where she stops. All right.
And she's stopping the wall?
She's around the wall. She's not technically in the wall. So, all right. Paul, you're up.
Oh no.
Run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And now dashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And passing my turn.
I like it when y'all go out of range.
Yeah, so you don't get this fall if it is higher than 10, set yourself back down to 10. It's not higher than 10. That just goes off. That's not anything an action or a bonus action. I will bonus action heal Uriel.
Oh, actually, can I retro game something? She
Yeah,
stepped
well-
into my range. I'll thump her with my.
Yes.
We'll see.
Yep,
We'll see if
that'll be
it
fine.
doesn't.
Oh, and retconning things, not that it's going to stop her, but maybe she fell in the grease because she started in grease.
You're right. I did say that she needed to make a save. So, oh, look at that.
Unfortunately,
It was
we
worth
did
a
in
try.
fact-
It was worth a request.
All right. So Jimbo, you hit for 5. Okay.
I hit for 8 slashing, and then I unleashed a swarm on it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I use my action to disengage because I cannot afford a hit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as far as I can get.
You can
And
go
that's
one
my-
more because you didn't use your diagonal.
Oh. No, 5, 10, 15. Oh, you're saying I could have squished around
10
the
could have
wall.
been-
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, 10 could have
Gotcha.
been a diagonal. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Them.
Well, I got all these options here. You should go mix a drink and enjoy this, Garner. Yeah, disengage action.
Okay.
There.
All right. So remember, wait a minute. You lose
Okay.
5
Won't move.
going through your guy. Okay. So your first movement will be diagonal for 5 or for 10 because.
So
it
why
would
don't
be
you?
5.
Why don't you go ahead and move me then?
Okay. All right. So this would be 10, 15, 20, 25. You could go 30, but then you end in her square. And I said you can't do that. Okay.
And we don't get a second diagonal.
No, you don't get a second diagonal. You could go left if you want to. You can go left or right, but you can't. And you could go back towards the creature too if you want to. So
Nope, that's it. That's what you got. Because anything
Yeah,
else will
and
block people.
and
Yeah.
I'll use my action surge and then do a dash action. Pardon me. I'll use my action surge. God, it's not really going to help even if I pull somebody ahead. Maybe I'll save that for now. I'll save my action surge for. That's
okay.
it for me, I guess. Yay, we're fucking dead.
Maybe. We'll see.
Passing your turn. I'm glad some of you have rolled up new characters already.
Well, I'm curious why we saved Pojimbo in such a. I'll save it. I'll save it.
Why
All right,
save?
Pojimbo.
Why you save Pojimbo? Okay. This thing, when it was striking out, did it have long reach?
Yes.
In that case, I will let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm hoping Uriel. How's Uriel's? Uriel's
I'm
hitting.
on the verge of death. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need to disengage, right?
Yeah. But she's
Um,
next.
Vin is
I
another
don't know
one.
that I'm going to make it.
I'll get you back up. Don't worry.
I will bunny hop.
How far is your bunny
And,
hop?
15 feet.
Okay. Yep.
And do I pick up Vin or Sharona and drag him behind?
Do not get me further than 30 feet away from Uriel. I will resist if you try to pick me up.
All right, I will grab Vin and it's my 30
Right,
feet of
so your
movement.
bunny hop was there, so you take 2 movement of your first 6, right?
Yep.
All right, so then 4, 6. All right, then you go 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yep.
All right, there you go.
Or anything we could do to make her think that we're not enemies, such as, put the rings that we have forward or anything like that. I'm throwing ideas out at this point.
Pass my turn.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I get to go before Uriel goes.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is why I wouldn't let him drag
That's
me.
unfortunate, Uriel.
You don't say.
All right. She will take a small step there just to get her in the middle of the hall. She is going to swing out at you, Uriel. Yeah, that's going to hit. It's going to leave a mark. Uriel goes down. Oh, Uriel didn't go down. What? Oh, because of
I've
the
been healing.
because
Yeah.
of the 10 temp and the all right.
And the
all right,
heals. Yeah.
all right. So she'll swing at you again. Oh, Uriel. Okay. Uriel goes down. And then with the third one, she hits Cetus Ka.
This is in no way a surprise.
Oh, have that. And then, yeah, so I've got them targeted. I need to untarget them. Target Uriel and Cetus Ka. Actually, no, Uriel's not breathing, right? So I don't have to target
Correct.
Uriel.
I think he's immune anyway.
Well, yeah, you're immune. You are. All right. So Cetus Ka. Wrong one. Sorry. Nope, not that one, not that one.
Everyone else keep booking it. I can go back for Uriel.
Wisdom save. There we go. Not a con save. Oh, I'm seeing. Sorry, it's a con save, not a wisdom save. Sorry. And he fails. Okay. So you are let's see. You are definitely feeling awful all of a sudden, Setiska. While infected, you get to save every 24 hours. Oh, very cool. Okay, good stuff.
It never bodes well for us.
All right, Setiska, you get to save every 24 hours. And if you fail your save 2 more times, you will become a mushroom.
Right, but we can cure disease, so we got him covered.
We hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, provided
I'm sure you do.
provided we get the opportunity to do that sort of thing without getting killed ourselves. So, which I'm a little worried about.
Okay. I'll pass my turn. Setiska, what would you like to do?
I have been trying to learn of the strength of many from these soft ones ever since I began traveling with them. Now, at last, I think I begin to understand. Sediska kebar, etimbu, henu una userte. Technically, I don't need to save because I'm casting enlarge upon myself.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I take up as much room in the hallway as I possibly can, and I consciously choose to do everything I can to interdict this thing's passage and let the rest of the party get away.
All right. There you go,
Uh,
Setiska.
Could you use your movement to pitch Uriel around the corner?
Well,
I'm enlarged. Am I strong enough to move him?
you know what? I'm okay with that. You can pitch him around the corner. So Uriel, just move yourself catty corner.
As it is written, so shall it be done.
Uriel's dead anyway. Hmm. All right. Wanlin.
Find me in the next life, Paladin. I'll eat your body there.
That's your turn, Setiska. All right. What's
Wallen's
Wanlin doing?
obviously just gonna run. I mean,
Okay.
seriously. Dash action, move.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do anything else.
Okay. Hey, you made your death saving throw, Uriel. All right. Uriel, you ready for the next round? Go ahead and pass your turn. Hope she doesn't roll a natty 20. Oh, Uriel gets to go again. How about that? Another success.
Dang it.
I know.
Well, I would just needed to be before him.
Mm. All right, Uriel. That's 2 good saving throws in a row. Vim, your turn, buddy.
Okay, bear with me a sec here. Psionic power. I'm going to link this whole thing, but it's the bottom one. I linked it earlier. Telekinetic movement that you want to see. I can use an action to target one loose object or willing creature. Uriel.
We're going to call him a loose object.
Okay.
Uriel.
And move him 30 feet. 130 to me. The best I can do. I'm then going to pop my action surge this round. And take a dash action and go all the way around the corner. Go out there. And I'm done.
Okay.
I had nothing I could do that will help you, Ariel. Sorry.
That was helpful. Okay.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah.
All right. Sharona.
Twilight Sanctuary goes off for those within 30 feet of me, which is only Setiska and Uriel.
Pojimbo's there.
Oh, Pojimbo. No, Pojimbo's 45 feet away from me.
No,
So if this is higher than 10.
Jimbo's 25. Oh, it's
25. Oh, I see. That is Paul that's showing up 45. His arrow's next to him. So that did not give anybody any more than they had previously. So no big deal. It was 10 again.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring Uriel up with my Aura of Vitality.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell Setiska, we're safe. Disengage and run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to dash.
Yep.
And I yell back again, run, Setiska, run. And that's it. I'll pass my turn.
You were off by 1. You could take that corner if you wanted to. So, yeah. There you go. All right, Pojimbo.
I will do what I've done before. I spend 5 feet of my movement and I grab Uriel.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20. What's my movement?
So
25.
Yeah. So
30.
you're 5 short. Like, you can dash if you want, but the problem is, well, if you try to drag him through Paul, that you can't do. Okay. So you could drag him up to Paul. You can move. Yep. And then you can take your dash action if you want after that.
It doesn't count to go through me and Walden. Does it count double?
You're right. You're right. He can go up and through you guys. That's correct. But hold on just a second. So you started here, correct? Or down just a little bit here, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you took a step south and grabbed him. So that's 5 feet of movement. Then you moved north 1 back to your starting spot. That's a total of 15. You moved north 1 more. That's a total of 25. I think you started 1 more north. So that would have ended.
I will have used my dash to get where I am and drag Uriel to where he is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go around the corner because
Okay.
I might have an option to save Setiska if he falls and she continues to pursue.
Okay.
So
all right,
pass
understood. That's fine. Mean to do that, but that's because I shot off an extra set of spores earlier. All right, Setiska. Yeah, you're still targeted. That's good. Okay. Oof.
Jesus, plus 13. That is rude.
All right. Setiska goes down. All right. So when Setiska goes down, she can move.
He loses the enlarge, though, right?
Say again.
He'll lose the enlarge.
Yes, I do. I'm no longer capable of concentrating on it.
That's correct. That's correct. He loses the enlarge. And she goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all I can do right now. I will pass my turn. All right. Wanlin?
I guess he'll just, keep moving. There, it's in no check, yeah. And that's his dash action, and he's done.
Got 2
I'm not
moves.
difficult terrain. He's got 5 more feet. I'm not. No, he's got.
But to him, he is because he's a gnome. But still, okay. I mean,
No,
so he only
I'm a
moves
halfling.
25.
As a halfling, I'm never difficult terrain. It's a trait of my class.
That's only 9 squares, so he's got 1 more. And it's fine to move him 1 diagonal. Just there you go.
Sure.
That's it. Okay. All right. Next, Paul.
Second level cure wounds on Uriel. Okay. That change, okay. And then moving. Wait, let me unselect Uriel. Oh, everything is good. Everything's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And then pass.
We all see how we circle back to get Sidiska, right? We all see the circle.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I was saying earlier. If I have to, we're just running in a freaking circle until we figure this out.
Run, everybody. I've got Setiska. I'll save him. I'll save the lizard wizard.
Do not do it, Pojimbo. We can circle.
All right, Setiska, you failed your death save. All right, that's 1. Sharona, you go first.
Why can't the bunny go before me? Because I want to know what he's gonna do.
Run, Sharona. Run.
Vim is out of my range. Uriel is in my range. So I will heal Uriel with my aura.
My decision process too.
Run, Sharona. Flee, you fools.
I will Twilight Sanctuary goes off. Who's in range? Paul, Pojimbo, and Uriel all get 11. Everybody else should take themselves back down to 10.
Well, I'll clear them up.
Okay. Sorry, I should have released everybody before I did it, but I'm not thinking that straight. And I look at Pojimbo and I say, "Circle for the Snake Man." We don't have enough to bring both of you back to life, but we can bring him back. And I will run. And I say that very sternly to Pojimbo. Run. We're circling. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And that's it for me right there.
Okay, Paul.
Okay, for a moment, Garner. I'm dead. It shouldn't matter.
Say that again. He's stepping away.
AFK for a moment. I'm going to use the washroom and grab some food.
Okay, that'll work. All right. Paul, what you done?
Just trying to figure out what if I had any significant options, but I guess I'm bad. It's running. So do I consider Vim's is difficult terrain for me. 1, 2, 3. My first diagonal, and she's not difficult.
Right. That's 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go.
And pass my turn.
All right, Uriel.
Is he still prone?
Uriel, yes, is still prone, but Uriel was healed and dragged, and there's been a lot of stuff that's happened to Uriel.
All right, so it's half my movement to get up, right?
Yes, it's half your movement to get up. So for your first allowed
One.
movement. You got no. You can take a diagonal, right? You can take that diagonal. That's 5. Okay, but that's your diagonal. Okay, you got 15 total that you can move for the rest of your movement. So one more, and that's your movement. Okay.
Great. And I'm gonna dash.
Okay. That's
Okay.
correct. That's where you can be. Yep.
Po Jimbo, in your mind, you hear, she's not going to get bored of us if we're in our sight. Circle. Circle for the lizard man.
What you gonna do, Po Jimbo?
Do we have like something that would actually
Yes.
bring the dead?
Yes. Yes. We do. And I have one spell slot left for it. I think Paul might also.
Have 80 slots left.
I have one spell slot for it, and I'm sure we have a diamond worth 300 gold on us.
Okay.
Get out of her line of sight. I say this in his head. I'm not yelling it out.
I know. I know.
Because I wouldn't give away our plans to the god that's chasing us.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Technically, yeah. So, oh, damn ring of free action. I hate that. I hate it almost as much as I hate halfling luck.
Well, at least you didn't make the mistake of giving her the spell Silvery Barbs.
Now kill me.
And I think that's
He's not allowed to roll a 20 ever.
Bonus actions. Actually,
I've got a lot of spell slots left, but that's okay.
actually, can I retcon something back?
Sure.
I'm gonna go back to here.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, or here, and I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud on that corner, so that she doesn't know which way which one we went down.
Okay.
Is there a spell effect for it?
Yeah, there is. Hold on. Let me check and see, because like with Sarah's spiritual hammer, it may or may not be there. I don't see it. It's not there right now. So fog cloud is how big is the 20-foot radius? So that's a shift.
Center it. I will center it right here.
Yep. There you go. All right.
Smart move.
All right, Cetus Ka. As soon as he go ahead, Pojimbo, and pass your turn. Ooh, Cetus.
No.
His death saves twice. Y'all may not have a chance to do this. All right. He passes his turn, and she gets to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. B. Better go half of one, but okay. All right. You don't know where she is, obviously, but you don't see her come out. And Wanlin's turn.
Yeah, he'll keep running, following the crowd.
got awfully quiet, Tim.
Oh, sorry. Wanlund's just dashing. There's nothing else for him to do.
Yep. Okay.
Move to there. Double move. Yep.
Okay. All right. Tim again.
It's just sweet. That's all I can do. Go to there. I've got a good sight on everybody just in case. I'll stay there and I can
I
use
need
my.
people to pull me forward as fast as possible. I cannot get around to him in a minute. I am 15 squares short of getting to him in time. I need people to move me forward.
Okay. I mean, go ahead. Take
So
the 30 then, and
so
I'll use the action.
scared. I don't mean to sound hostile. I'm so scared. Must save Lizard Man. But I tell the team, I'm like, I'm a football. People, get me over around to him. Get me around to him.
30 feet.
All right. Uriel. Wait a minute. We didn't take the phone off Uriel.
Is that the worst freaking? That's the worst roll possible.
That's hysterical.
Oh boy.
That's if that's
One,
if
two,
I happen to
three.
survive her attacks.
Okay, and then I'll pull Sharona forward 3 with a dash.
Okay.
Pass my turn.
All right. Vim, your turn again.
Yeah.
Not as good of an idea to go back there, was it?
Well, that's as far as I could move. So,
Okay.
I mean, good ideas and limits on movement are two different things.
Yeah.
10, 20, through the halfling for 30.
If you dash, you can take me 3 more with you.
I suppose I can, yeah.
You haven't gone diagonal, so that diagonal's 2.
Can I take her to there?
No. What I was saying is you can get to there. And she can get to there.
Okay. And now I'm sure that's everything. So I use my action, yeah.
Now this is getting a little interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think I can just make it. If he saves 1 time on a death save and doesn't die the next round, I can make it to him from here, I think. In a minute, which is 6 rounds of dashing and people footballing me. For Revivify, if he's dead, I've got a minute to bring him up.
That's right.
Sorry, it's Wanlin. Yeah, I guess
It is
if Wanlin can grab her and move her another 3, I don't know how far it would be in this diagonal.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me look at it real quickly. So, just trying to get my rules right.
He can go 50 total.
So Wanlin
So he could go 25 with me.
Was Wanlin right
He was
underneath
there.
you, or was he over
Yeah.
1?
No, he was right underneath her.
Okay. So he goes 1. Yeah, he needs to go 2 to start going diagonals here. All right. So he goes, that 2 is actually 3 because he's dragging her. Okay. And he goes 4, 5. And that's as far as Wanlin can go. So that's it for Wanlin. Okay.
Which
Right.
purposes to take off the targeting, Garner?
Yeah. Let me. There you go.
Come on. Yes.
Made it.
Bought us more time.
Oh, nuts.
Yes. Yeah. We can make it. We can.
All right. Paul, your turn.
That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, free diagonal, 5. Grab.
No, it's not. Oh, you're going to dash. Okay. That's a
Yes.
free movement. So that's 1. Then move into Wanland's spot. That's 2. Now you're dragging her. It's 3, 4, and it's 5, 6. Okay. There you go. That's right. Y'all are funny.
Presidential event.
Mhm.
Move.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
move the football.
The math on this is great, though. All right. Anything else? Pass your turn.
Yep.
All right, Sharona, your turn.
Is anybody within 30 feet of me? Uriel's back. Wait, is that Vim?
Nobody
Yeah.
is below you in the order. So
No, I was looking for somebody to drop my Aura of Vitality on, and
Oh,
Vim
gotcha,
is
gotcha.
the
Yeah,
lucky winner for that.
everybody.
Yes, please.
Yes, he was within 30 feet and wounded.
How long does
Thank you.
vitality last?
At least a minute?
All right, we're getting close. Let's do it one more
Yep.
time after this. Okay.
Yep.
You could have put a timer on it, but anyway, it's
Oh, you'll have to show me how to do that. And
Yeah,
I'll
that
look it
shouldn't
up.
matter. I don't-
It's just a minute. Yeah. 5. So there's my one diagonal. So
Yep.
5,
10, 15.
10, 15,
Yep.
20,
Yep. 25.
25, 30,
Now you're starting.
35.
Yep. So you got one more
Yeah, I'm
diagonal.
starting to
One more diagonal, forward, which will be 35. And
35.
then the next one will be 45.
And then I can't get further than that on the diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. All right. We got
Definitive unit is up.
1, 2,
50-50 chance. Which way does she go?
3, 4. Oh, you're right. All right. So odds and so odds she goes south, and even she comes towards you.
What?
Oh, she chose to come towards you. She's got enough movement that she can get to you, but she was dashing to do it.
I get a
Oh.
smack on her.
Mhm.
Then.
Oh, wait. Then hold on just a second. That's totally fair, but that's going to be, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get to smack on her here. Okay. Problem is, she gets to clap back. She knows where you are.
So, well, she'll get an attack on me if I attack her, or
No, I guess the answer is yes.
no. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know one
You
way or
wouldn't-
another.
You're right. You wouldn't know that, but you've got blind fighting, right?
Yep.
And but she's got, that she's got 10-foot
Reach.
Actually,
Yeah.
you would know this. She's got reach. Okay.
Yeah,
She's
I
in
knew
there.
that.
You know she's 10 feet away. You make the decision whether you want to attack her or not. You know she's 10 feet away. You don't know whether she can attack you or not, technically. So
Yeah.
He does. He saw that attack when he left around status quo. He
Yeah,
knows she has reach.
I don't know if she's got blind fighting or not. So you know what?
Right. She's got reach.
So
Yeah.
she's gonna
I'm going to make like a mouse and hope that she does not have blind sight and can't see me.
Okay.
So I'm not going to hit her and alert her to my presence.
Okay. All right. Understood. And that's fine. What would have happened though is she doesn't have blind fighting, but she would be able to attack you at disadvantage 3 times with plus 13. Yeah. So, all right, Pojimbo, it's your turn.
I yell, "Flee, you fools!"
These movie
And
quotes.
Letting her know exactly where you are.
I close 5 feet. Actually into her space. So hang on, I gotta zoom in a little bit here. Where was I?
I only have spell for one revivify, dude. Don't die.
I was there. So
Yep.
5, 10, 15.
Yep.
And then I bunny hop to here. 20, 25, 30. And I'm hoping she's lost track of me. And then I dash. I'm going for Setis Ka.
All right.
Oh man, do you have a healing potion on you?
I do indeed.
Oh, thank goodness.
I will be reaching into my pouch for a healing potion as I run.
You clever, clever little bunny.
You love the bunny. You know you love the bunny.
Bunny, the bunny. Ooh, I love the bunny. Even better.
However, Sharona does not know this is happening, so she's all like, "Go, we gotta get there. Go, go."
All right.
You realize if you say you love the bunny to say to Scott, he's going to agree, but he's going to add the proviso with barbecue sauce.
With barbecue sauce.
All
right.
Did you have enough movement to drag me?
I think that's as far as I think I can go if I'm dragging you.
Okay.
I do not know what this creature is, but I do not like it.
And that's my turn.
All right. Wanlon's just running along after, right?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. I mean, he's nothing else he can really do.
Don't be sorry. I can do it. I think pretty quickly here. Okay, you got it. Never mind.
I think it's only 7 because of those diagonals, so that's about it. Right? Yeah.
All right. Uriel, your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll dash. 1, 3.
It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Copy that. All right, I pass the turn.
Yep. Ho Jimbo.
Is it an action or a bonus action to feed someone a
Action.
healing potion?
It's an action.
Action.
2, 3, 4. I feed him a healing potion.
All right.
Take your 5th step around the corner so she can't see you if she comes around.
And I'll use 5th and 6th to drag Setis Ka around, or at least to here.
All right.
Can he get him right lined up next to him? Can he get him that half a square more?
No, I'm not going to allow it to go another one. Like for all of you, like it's been go to the other side and then drag, right? And so anyway, he's doing it. I mean, it's okay.
Yep.
But
Yep.
He's a skinny lizard wizard. And
all right.
I've got a 15, so.
And Setis Ka is now healed for 7.
First thing he sees is the rabbit with the finger in front of his mouth.
Right,
He's very, very quiet.
Conscious. All right. So, Pojimbo, pass your turn. All right. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh. All right, I'm close enough. I can stick my head out of the fog. I can see Sedeska. All right, Vim, your turn.
Who is
Um,
more or less where you left him?
I'm more distracted by the AI screenshot of the lizard man drinking a milkshake with the straw that the rabbit just brought him while fighting Zug to me that I just made. That's pretty screwed up. I'm just gonna run past Ariel, dash action
Mm-hmm.
there. I'm gonna get to there, and I'm gonna use my. Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna use my Sonic die and move Ariel 30, assuming he wants to be.
Mm.
Actually, hang on. He was there.
1, 2, 3.
I can only make it 5 because he has to go through me. So that's
Yeah.
as far as I really get him.
You're right.
Okay,
So you can move him all the way down, like move him all the way down to the bottom, right? Yeah.
To here?
Yeah. Okay. All right, Sharona.
I looked it up and it is a minute, so it is or vitality is probably all used up.
Okay.
And everybody but Waddlin, oh there we go, is topped off for temporary hit points, but let me see if I can top up Waddlin. No, that is not better than what he has. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm just huffing it, trying to save Vern, because I don't know that he's been saved. I mean, said his cock. I do not know he's been saved, so I am booking it.
All right.
How many rounds are there doing for per minute?
Say again.
How many rounds occur per minute?
6.
10.
10.
I'm sorry, 10.
10.
It's a 6-second. A
This
round
is
is
6 seconds. Yeah.
yes.
I struggle believing that we've used the Sharona spell 10
Yeah.
times.
I was thinking that it was that there Sharona. So if you want to hit Uriel with another one, that's good.
With one more? Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Range.
I didn't
but-
want to abuse. I knew it was getting awfully close.
Yeah. I think this is like 8, but now you're going to be out of range. So
He can catch up with me.
okay. All right. Sedeska. You can either play dead and hope she doesn't notice. I mean, somebody like this, she's not perceptive, is she?
Yeah. You know, she's got all those terrible rolls.
Run,
Right.
you fools.
I'm going to assume that since somehow I'm not dead, I deduce that I'm not dead because Pojimbo doesn't appear to be eating me. If I was dead, he should be eating me.
Of course.
I want to let him know. You can
Let him
probably-
work through his lizard man logic.
Okay. I want to hear the wizard's logic.
Since he's not eating me, I'm going to assume that we're not out of the soup yet. And I ask one question: which way? And when Pojimbo indicates
That away.
that way, that's the way I get up and run.
I indicate. Oops, hang on. To that away.
Half movement to stand up. Dash action, get the fuck out.
I enact Run Like a Scared School Child version 2.1. Half my movement to stand up. I get this far, and then I use a dash action to go further.
Okay.
Well, this all depends on where the initiative rolls go over the next couple of rounds.
You noticed that, eh?
I don't think Sharona has passed her turn.
That's okay. I got it. All right. Wanlin gets initiative this round. All right.
Well,
Kim?
we don't go next. What we really need to be able to do to beat this situation is to be able to go up and get out of this place. And then we'll have to ask ourselves if we ever want to return.
That's it, Windrunner. He took a dash action, but he had to get past guys, and that's not bad. 25 movement.
Right. Uriel.
Okay. I will follow the same pattern. 1, 2.
No, remember it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4, 5.
4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah. That dash.
Dash.
7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's
All
fine.
right, that's the turn.
Yep. All right, Sharona.
He is back in range. Was that last one my last aura, or do I have one more
Nah, you
aura?
can have one more. It's not going to help you against this woman.
But not with rolls like that. So that's probably definitely my last one.
All right.
I
What are
go,
we doing?
oh, look, stairs.
Oh, you
I-
can't look, though. Remember, you can't look at the door at the end of those stairs.
25, 30, 25,
Yeah.
30, 35,
Um,
40,
Right.
45, 50.
Okay.
It's going to be funny when you're running towards
Well-
him and you think he's dead and he comes running past you.
Yeah, because Sharona still thinks he needs her help desperately, and she's just
Yeah.
like little halfling hoofing it.
Yeah, comedy scene incoming.
Yep.
Hey, pass your turn.
Oh, God save us here. It
You may
roars in
attack me.
frustration, not knowing where we are.
You may attack me if you would like. Remember, she got into your space. Rich.
Oh, sorry. I don't see her.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, she's dashed though, so
Yes.
Run away and drop fog cloud again.
Sorry. I could attack her, but she's used up all her movement to get here, right?
That's correct.
Or she's dashed to get here. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hey, free attack. Never refuse a free attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll learn you.
I like false hope.
Oh, I wish we had a critical hit table. 000.
Fill all that just to be sure. And she's still only lightly wounded. 20-foot sphere.
And she just entirely resisted your swarm. Jeez.
Is that it for her?
Yeah. Sorry. I'll pass my turn. All right. Your turn.
Okay.
All right. Y'all, it is 11:37. do we want to pick this up at the top of the next round?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to think really long and hard about my next move.
If you want to stop right here, we can stop right here.
I am good stopping right here.
All right.
Because
Cliffhanger.
cliffhanger.
Does bunny hop provoke attack of opportunity?
No.
It does not. I have burned them all up at this point.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
I have no more free. Well, this has been an entertaining evening.
Verona's got tears just streaking down her eyes, trying to hoof it. She's out of breath, trying to get to set his car.
Oh,
It's a 20-foot.
hey guys, y'all don't run into this unless I roll double zeros on the wandering monster table.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, when you said, oh shit, I figured we was in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep, no doubt. All right, I am going to stop our stream here. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks everybody.